Samantha, I I've really enjoyed listening to your wins and lessons. Um, you've grown a lot, and I think you've got a sweet heart and a sweet soul. And I think your plant business is super cool, and it's nice to know you. And
Thank you.
yeah,
Samantha, the I've really loved to see you're the one in the beginning that I would have considered I the like quiet. You actually remind me a ton of my ex-sister-in-law, and even though she's my ex-sister-in-law and I haven't talked to her in forever, she's still one of my favorite people in the world. I adore that woman. And you remind me in a lot of really subtle ways that I don't know if I could ever explain how, but you remind me a ton of it. The you seemed really defeated in the beginning, and then you had like a wave of change, and to me it was the week where you were just where we talked about. I was like, oh yeah, you won. Like you had your calm week. Like you had your calm week, and it was just all in the win. The and you have a presence now that is so calm and confident and happy. It is so different in like your presence felt very deflated before or defeated maybe, and you have such a strong, confident, calm confidence now, and it is like palatable. It is absolutely palatable. It's really really cool to see.
Thank
And
you.
I love seeing it. It makes me really happy to see that you're doing the things that make you happy. You made a change in it, and it had instant reflection in your life.
Sam. At first kind of like Shay had said too, but just it was like giving like gray deflated, where I remember it was just kind of like one week where you showed up and we're like almost like fuck it. Like, no, I'm gonna be happy, I think. And that was something where I claim to be a delusional optimist, where through the screen I was like, Sam will get it. She will just be happy. Like she'll see it at some point. She will. And now you just show up like ray of sunshine emoji in a sense too, and just so like light and airy and I think bubbly and just so much more of that like carefree fuck it. No, I'm gonna be happy because why the fuck would I not be? And amen, sister. Hey, fucking man. I love that for you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Oh,
And then I guess for myself,
bring it on.
I feel I keep repeating it, but like I feel so good. I feel so much happier. I feel like the way I handle everything is completely different. I mean, like even from day one, when even long before this, like the first time McKenzie and I connected, I was down in the dumps, depressed, really bad breakup, took so much money from me, like just never felt like I was going to dig myself out of that hole. And I do feel like a lot of that lingered even a year later, where certain things I've ran into, I just wouldn't, I would have reacted completely different. And I would say just with the assignments every week and really reflecting on things. And one day, you're right, Shay, like it just clicked for me. I was just like, fuck this, I'm being fucking happy. And you made such a good point that I was like, oh, I don't really have a win. I think it was a win this week. Like my week was so boring. And like now I feel like ever since that, like I'm riding on that energy all the time. Like I have a rough moment and that's not affecting any more than a few minutes of my life. Because if something is bringing me down, I'm gonna figure that shit out. Like I have so much confidence in myself, and it just feels so good to I don't know, handle situations in a
Oh,
completely different way. I would say it's helped a lot of my relationships, like with my boyfriend and just like friends wise. Like I feel like I approach things so much differently, even in negative situations where I would shut down. I'm in a totally different level the way that I react to things, and it
Mhm.
feels really good. Because man, fights in relationships are tough, and I definitely don't have barely any, which is a great feeling, but like that's one thing that's drugged me down so much in the past. So to be able to take the things that I've learned, and if I ever am in a situation like that, like I'm not going to allow it to ruin, so much time where it would take weeks for me to climb myself out of that hole, where now I'm like, okay, and we've moved on.
Hey guys, we have
Found it.
call number 4. Here's my handwriting. Sam is glowing.
I love
Week
that.
4. Week
Wow.
4. That was 9
That's-
weeks ago. You've been living this new breed, like this new being of you for 9 entire weeks.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
pretty cool.
It almost like doesn't feel that long, but it also does. I feel good. I feel so good. Like, yeah, I don't know. It's crazy.
Samantha, I watched you go from passive living to active living. Like you were passive in every aspect of life, even with your own goals, your own dreams, your own identity, your own home, your own business, everything. Minute by minute, day by day, even the small actions. It was just passive, right? And the one thing that you kept continuing to do was to anchor yourself to these other things, which is great because then that kept you here. There was a bit of like, making this bread is going to make me feel productive. It's going to make me feel a little bit more calm. It's going to give me what I need right now, right? But notice how that was once the crutch to get you back into your present moment. And now you're so present in your moment and so intentional with every aspect of your life, mood, action, behavior, work, home, all of the things. Where guess what? We haven't made bread, not because we don't enjoy bread and we still don't want to make it sometimes. It's because we don't actually need that crutch anymore. I love you guys so much. And it's honestly been an absolute privilege and such a beautiful process to watch unfold for all of you. I would love to say that I'm proud of you, but there's something about that. Like, I just don't even feel like I get to say that because each of you worked so hard to get you where you are. It's been beautiful to witness. I can't take credit for the work that you've done. As much as I've been able to guide it, you at the end of the day are the individual who had to be your healer, had to be your accountability partner, had to give enough of a shit about yourself in order to show up every single day and do the work and the journal prompts and the assignments. And so, if anything, let this version of you propel you forward. You've made it. You've got your wings. You can literally pick up, do whatever, see whatever, be whoever, wherever, whenever you want.